Gonna rescue this old girl, I think. Story goes on this is it's been sitting for 20 years. Guy parked it and that was that. I really didn't check anything out, so I just told the guy, like, I'll buy this. I'm actually doing work on another machine here. So this is a draught skid shovel with a 4-in-1 bucket, I believe. It's a clamshell bucket. It's got probably an international diesel engine with a turbo, which is kind of cool. Other than that, I know zero things. Looks like the batteries would have gone in here. Probably a 12-volt system. This is probably all that's left of the, that's probably asbestos. Definitely asbestos. I'm not gonna play in here anymore. So I'm thinking there was 2 batteries in here wired in parallel. I'll throw 2 batteries in, see what happens. Does have fuel. This guy did leave the exhaust stack covered, which is nice. This cylinder scored up really badly. That would probably tear the seal out immediately. This cylinder doesn't look bad. Got the 4-in-1 bucket. It's kind of cool. The undercarriage doesn't look terrible either. The track pins aren't unbelievably worn. I have no idea what, you know, the bottom rollers look like. Look at this. The throttle's stuck. Interesting, he's got some plate welded there so you can't get in that last gear. And this is the bucket controls. They appear to be free. That's dry. Engine oil's down here. It's low, but not over full. That's better, kinda. Let's throw batteries on and see what happens. I really appreciate this guy letting me use this tractor. A little tap test. These are hooked up. Let's see if we make any noise here. Not that one. Whoa, boy. We're off to the races. That's crazy. Okay, well, the engine's not stuck, so that's really cool. Let's try to free up this linkage here. And down here is the injection pump. This is the throttle. I want to make sure that if I start this thing, I can turn it off. Let's make sure that's moving. Okay. Now we make sure it's not in gear. And when you're doing this stuff, especially alone, these machines don't care if your leg's under the track or you're sitting on it. If it starts to go, you just take a couple safety precautions and you'll be just fine. These batteries are going to be insufferable. I certainly wouldn't mind cracking these. Let's see what's behind door number 1. Well, I mean, that's fuel. I gotta kind of figure out how this fuel system works here. I think the fuel is shut off on this one too. I am not. That tastes terrible. Let's see if there's fuel on this one. No, I think that's the return. And this comes from the tank, but I don't have any fuel here. I found the fuel line. One of these is a supply, one is a return. That's definitely chewed through and not a great sign. I'm assuming that's the return. I'm going to pull these out of here and rig up a temporary fuel system. So this is my temporary fuel source, and I'm pretty sure I need one of those hand bulb pumping things. Never fear. We have one right here. And it's got the right end on it. Look at that. How convenient. So to use my gluten-free pick here. Oh, that's crazy. That works. And that's the return. I feel like that's gonna work. We got fuel at that one and some here. I think there's some fuel there. It's a little bit, not a crazy amount. Alright, so I just popped the top off of this injector, and I remember Diesel Creek messing with something like this. Is this supposed to have a bunch of diesel in it? I feel like it's not. It is supposed to have diesel in there. I feel like there was something that was sticking and is not supposed to stick, because I think what's happening is it's not letting any fuel by at all. Alright, I think I found the problem. So right now, this would be in the off position. I raise the lever, that would be the run wide open position. Watch what happens. I think what's happening is this is supposed to be locked down to allow fuel to go by, and it wasn't. Diesel Creek had a very similar issue. I don't know how to fix that. I'm just telling you that's what's wrong with it. With my custom fuel apparatus backup, I think we should get fuel out of the injectors. I've been messing with this thing for a while and I'm not having any luck getting fuel to come out of the high pressure side of the pump. And I actually just went and watched one of Diesel Creek's videos. He did a similar rescue on a wheel loader. Kind of had the same problem, and the two things he said you could try were you could put air pressure to the high pressure side or the inlet, and or you could actually run these things on ether for a few minutes, and that would free up the plungers in that pump. So I have ether. That's what we're going to try first. Well, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I feel really close, but it's getting late and it's starting to rain. I'm afraid that's where that's gonna park. Probably gonna have to use the dozer to get this out of here. Last night I watched 2 Diesel Creek videos. I did 14 seconds worth of research, and now I'm pretty confident I know how to fix this. Something in there is supposed to slide freely. This is gonna make a huge mess. Okay, there's a thing in here that's supposed to be sliding. Ooh, there. Either I broke it or it's working. I think that's what it needed. Diesel Creek said the same thing. There was an audible pop. I'm gonna put all this back together, reset my auxiliary fuel system, and we're gonna try getting fuel up to the injectors again. Battery's hooked, fuel system put back together, rigged up on temp fuel. Now it's rigged up on temp fuel. Bucket off, check. I got these 3 injectors cracked. With any luck, we'll get fuel up there pretty quick. Here goes nothing. I don't think I'd stay there. Probably not a good place to hide out. I hooked this up to 24 volts and it's cranking a lot faster. We don't have any fuel at all. And I feel like we should have some. I'm starting to be very suspect of that injection pump. And I don't know what to do at this point. I don't want to put an injection pump in there. I know that's going to be expensive. And I really haven't even gotten to hear the thing run, you know. For now, I'm going to have to put the hold on this. I need to figure out how much injection pump's going to cost, because there should have been fuel up there by now. I have fuel at one of those and not the other one, and then I don't have any fuel up here. This down here gets fuel, but this is the corresponding line and I'm not even getting fuel up here. To me, that's an injection pump. The plan is I don't have one. The property owner wants to get this thing out of here, and I want to get it out of here too. So I'm gonna use this old girl. I got that bucket chained up so it won't flop forward. Oh yeah. Perfect. Now we're kind of pointed at the trailer. I think I'm gonna get behind this with a dozer and push it. Okay, let's get this definitely not oversized, overweight load out of here. Old boy's got this thing chained down with like a 1/4 inch chain. got this kinetic rope from Mytee Products. I've been really happy with this thing. I'll put a link down below. You guys can go get one of your own. Geez, that storm's coming in fast. That storm came up out of nowhere. This thing sat for a couple of weeks with diesel fuel in the injection pump. Before I go pull the injection pump, I'm gonna try one more time to see if we get fuel out of there. Kind of the same results. I'm gonna pull that injection pump. I'll hold it and you can come down here and do this with me. Well, how about we just slide it down? Huh. It's a little concrete. Wonder if that'll prevent it from running. Either. For the time being. Hypothesized that it's possible that I had the supply line on the wrong port on the injection pump. You guys tell me, I don't know. This is the supply. Does it go here or here? This is an international injection pump. Let me hook the battery charger up. The thing is that fuel bowl is not sealed for pressure, it's just sealed to not leak. So I think that the way we had it is right and this way is wrong. There's two marks. Here goes nothing. Oh boy. Oh boy. That may be in over my head. I guess it can't be any worse than not running. Complete speculation here because I have no idea what I'm doing, but this thing here seems like a plunger that maybe goes back and forth, does some kind of pumping thing, and there's a bunch of rust sitting down here, and this piston, which I believe should move freely, is stuck. So You can see how much crud is in there. I mean, that's why it didn't, look at that. That's why it didn't want to work. Okay, the injection pump is back together with no spare parts except for one. I never thought that I would get that injection pump apart and back together, so I'm already farther ahead than I thought. Let's throw that back in and see if this thing will fire up. Max is down to say hi. What do you think, buddy?
Bingo.
Deep concerns, me too. The injection pump is in. It's different than it was from the factory. That is all I will say about that. It's the next day, and here's what happened. So I was putting one of these injection lines on. It's the one that's impossible to see and reach. I was fighting with that thing last night for, I don't know, probably close to an hour. And I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give up. Even though there's plenty of daylight left to work, I gave up because sometimes it's better to walk away and come back in a couple hours or the next day with a clear head. I came down here this morning and it took me 5-6 minutes to put that on. I don't know why it works that way. I don't understand. Things are looking up. We got fuel on one injector, on multiple down here at the pump. We got fuel here. We're getting some weird smoke again, which is weird because all the injectors are cracked. Looks like we got some drippy drips down on this one too. That much fuel there doesn't seem like a lot, but that's way more than I had before. Stopping this thing from running right now, batteries.
I got a tip for you. Shut up and hang on.
No, I guess hit her. Still think we got a lot of air in the lines here. And after a little bit more messing and cranking, we got fuel coming out of all of them. This was the last one to give up. It's a little bit bubbly. I'm gonna crank it quite a bit more to make sure we got all the air out. I wanna see, you know, nice fuel flow coming down the line there. What were you sniffing out over there? Huh? you can shut it down. Go all the way down. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Hold on. Okay.
You're a runner and a driver. Now you gotta fix the throttle.
Woo-hoo-hoo! That's super scary.
Okay. It's got one of them there clamshell type buckets.
I think the most amazing thing here is that me and two of my friends opened up that injection pump, and now somehow it's better than it was before. I don't even like carburetors. So the question's been answered. It does run, it technically does drive, albeit not very well. Either one, steering clutches do not work, and it doesn't rev up or shut down. So the question I always like to ask you guys is, what the heck should I do with this thing? Do I part it out, try to fix it? I have so many projects going right now that taking this on to is really just not feasible at the moment. I don't really care that it sits here, but I don't love that idea, and I'm certainly not gonna scrap it. So what do you guys think? If you would do me a big favor, share this video with somebody you think would enjoy this type of thing. Thanks everybody for watching. I'll catch you on the flippity flop. Can you shake? Good boy. Ready to get back after it? Let's go. Come on.